Okay, for this video, I'm going to remind you of how to make parallel lines so that you can do the extra credit assignment on page 514. The only time you can do that is this weekend because it's before we cover parallelograms. And I figure that many of you may have forgotten how to construct parallel lines. And there are a couple of other little problems that you might come up with as you're working this. So we're going to follow the instructions on page 514. And it says draw parallel lines, and you have to do this by construction. So it doesn't say sketch. And you're going to use, we're just going to follow those instructions there. It says construct AB. Okay, so we're going to construct AB, and I'm going to orient it the same way that the book does, just to avoid confusion. And if you want to get a good grade on this, you need to use a straight edge. I don't have a straight edge big enough to do this, so I'm using a envelope box. This is AB. Okay, now to make parallel lines, you're going to have to construct a transversal, and that transversal will be used to make either corresponding angles congruent or alternate interior angles congruent. So here's our transversal through point C. We could have put it through, put this point C there first. All right, we're going to do alternate interior angles for this one, and then on the next one we're going to do corresponding angles. Okay, alternate interior angles. Interior means interior to the parallel lines. You're going to take your compass and you're going to swing an arc. We're going to do alternate interior angles, one on this side, that's one side of the transversal, and one on this side. Alternate and interior to the parallel lines. Okay, remember, if alternate interior angles are congruent, then you know lines are parallel. Okay, we're going to swing another arc from point C on the other side of the transversal since they're going to be alternate interiors. Now you're going to take your compass and measure the distance between the arc. Mine happens to be very close, but it doesn't always work out that way. Okay? And then from the point where it crosses your transversal, you're going to put the eraser point, or whatever you have on your compass, and swing an arc that crosses the first arc. And now you're going to draw your parallel line through where they intersect. Okay, so we have a line parallel to AB that is called BC. Then it says, then construct BC and a line parallel to BC. So now we have to make a line parallel to BC. Well, to do that, we're going to go through point A, and we're going to just draw that parallel line over here. Okay? So we're going to be focusing on BC, our new line, plus our old BC is our transversal, and putting it at point A. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to get my compass exactly right again, so this time I'm going to kind of erase that arc. Don't erase it all the way because I need to see that you used it to construct your lines. And we're going to do corresponding angles this time. So we're going to extend that line a little further out so we have a place to put an angle, measure an angle here and here. Corresponding angles are on the same side of the transversal. This time we're going to call BC the line that we're trying to make parallel to, and the transversal is AB. Okay. So we're going to open up our compass. This time I'm going to do it to a different distance so that it doesn't confuse us with our old one. And I'm going to draw an arc here. And then at point A, draw another arc on the same side of the transversal because we're doing corresponding angles. Then I'm going to measure the distance across our arc. And from where it crosses AB, we're going to make another point. Okay, and that's going to show us what we have to go through in order to make a parallel line. Then it says, finally, construct point D at the intersection of the line that's drawn parallel to AB and the line drawn parallel to BC. So this would be point D. Okay. Construct segments to form the sides of quadrilateral ABCD after you construct AB, BC, CD, and DA. So now we're just going to lightly erase the leftover parts so that I can see that they're there, but we can focus on this figure. Okay, there's your parallelogram, and then you should go on and answer the questions that come up next. Now, it's extra credit. That means I expect you to actually answer the questions. It's going to take some thought. We don't give extra credit for people doing, like, almost nothing. Okay, and this is due on Tuesday, because we'll be talking about parallelograms on Tuesday.